Hello, it's Janice from Paul's Dream and Joy, and today we're going to make a card using a sketch, an old sketch from Mojo Monday that I tweaked a little bit, but basically it's the Mojo Monday one. It's sketch number 524 if it's something you want to look up on Pinterest. So what we're going to do, I found some scrap paper and I thought, I need to play with this. I like these colors. So these are the colors that we're using today. I'm going to put these aside. This is our card base, and it's going to be a vertical card. So it's going to open this way. I don't know why, but I just love how those open. And we're just going to get right to it. So the first thing we're going to do is get the paper that we want to be on the bottom, which I picked for this. So we're going to get this paper, and we're going to adhere it to the card base. Easy peasy. There, we're done. No, I'm kidding. We got some more paper to add. So the next thing we're going to do is add these two pieces of paper. They're both cut the same size. And I want to put this one over here, and I want to put this one up over here. So they're kind of even. It doesn't matter if it's exactly even because we're going to put more stuff on top of it. But I like the way this looks. So we're going to do this. I'm just going to plop it down. It doesn't have to be anywhere specific. As long as it gets on the card, it's good, right? A good card making day is a good day, right? Okay. So we have both of those adhered. And now I want to show you this little guy. Isn't he just adorable? He's from Creative Fabrica. And I will put a link so you can go find him. He's got a whole bunch of friends in his little pack. And I just thought he was adorable. So we're going to put him on here. But before we do that, I want to put some ink on him. Yeah! So let me get that. I'm going to use the soft suede. Tends to be my favorite. And that's from Stampin Up. And then I'm going to get all my little goodies out here. Let's see if I can find soft suede. Haha. I'll put that away for now. So what I do is I get this, I stick my little finger in it, or big finger, or whatever finger you want. And I'm going to put some ink on here. And you got to be careful because I get it on my hands all the time. Look, I've already gotten it on my hands. And I don't want it on the front of my card, so I have to be kind of careful with that. But we're just going to ink around it because it gives it a little bit of dimension. When there's other things going on behind it, this kind of makes your image stand out a little bit. And look, it's not hard. It's not like it's a chore. It's fun. So I usually do it like that, and then I'll come back and I'll put a little bit more that goes in a little bit deeper toward the image. Don't always do that, but since he's got so much white for his background, I want to give him a little heavier ink on the sides and top and bottom. So now he looks like this. And we're going to put him here, maybe up here. But before we do that, we got to do our stamping. And to be honest with you, I'm not sure if it's going to fit. If it doesn't fit, it's okay. We'll make it work. Let me get a scrap piece of paper so I don't mess up my card here on my table. We're going to use this stamp set. This is from the Stamps of Life. And we're going to use this one right here. Don't sweat the small stuff. And it appears like I might be able to squeeze it up there. Or up here, but I can't want to put it up here. We'll find out. If it doesn't work, we'll figure it out. We're crafters. We make things work, right? Even if it's a mistake, we don't own it as a mistake. We just say, oh yeah, I wanted to give it some personality. Okay, here we go. I'm going to put this on here. Ooh, I can use a smaller one. Let's use a little guy. So stick this on here. I'm going to use the same ink that I used to put around him. This back out. Make sure it looks like every letter's got ink on it. All right, here we go. Let's see if it fits. Be sure not to rock your stamp when you're doing it, because it will get ink on the edges and you don't want extra ink that's not part of the letters. Ugh, look at that. Don't sweat the small stuff. It fit. Looky, looky. He's so cute. Oh my gosh, he's so cute. I'm going to turn it. Let's see. Yeah, I'll get rid of this for now. If I need it again, I know where it is. I'm going to put this over here. Now we're going to move this away and get this back over here. And we've got 2 more things we need to do before we can put him on here. And we're going to lay these at an angle. I cut these. I didn't tell you the rest of it. I'll tell you all of it. I cut these at 1/2 inch, but I didn't cut the length because I'm just going to cut it after I get it on the paper. But basically, you're going to do it like this and then put him on top. And we're going to use some foam tape to make him pop up off the card a little bit. All right, so let's get these glued down. And there's no like measurement where you have to put this at a certain angle or in a certain place. Just be you. Do what you want to do. That's what makes you so unique. I'll put this one here. And then I'll get my skizzers, which normal people call scissors, but I think it's just more fun to say skizzers. And we're going to trim that off. And trim that off. Look! It's coming together greatly. I love it. This guy is going to go here, but remember we want to put some foam tape on it. So I'm going to turn him over. And work on that. Okay, so we got that on there to pop it off the card, give it a little bit of pizzazz. And take all of this backing off. About that same time they fall off. Okay. Because you needed to know that, right? All right, here we go. I'm going to put this little guy. Where do you want him? You want him here? You want him here? I don't know. What do you think? Let's put him here. We'll squish down the... Look! Looky, looky, looky. Oh, he's just too cute and too happy.
Oh, that's nice.
All right, let me get this trash out of the way because it bothers me. All right, now I'm going to go get my gems. I'll be right back. So I have this little bucket of fun. All right, so let me look and see what kind of stuff I want to put on him that would be copacetic. All right, here's some blue. That's way too bright. Some red. I don't want red. Don't want any buttons right now. Let's see. Here's a blue. That looks good. What about the blue and the brown? You want to use the, let's do that. Let's use the blue and the browns. Like that. And then I'm going to put another one right here. What do you think? A little brown one or vanilla one. Maybe put the, I don't know where you want it. Here. We'll put that here. Ta-da! A little bit of bling. There's just a couple more things I want to show you before we're done. But that looks pretty cool, huh? He looks very happy. And I don't know if you can tell, but it's
There, I see it.
it's popped up. So this shape right here, I used a die cut for. It's right here. And they're all different layers, so you can just pick whichever one fits your image the best, or your card design that you're hoping to work on the best. Yes, this is also bothering me. Give me a second. Okay.
Sounds tough.
And then on the inside, we're not done yet. We got to put something on the inside for somebody to write, because even though they can open this and write a message here, that's fine. But why be fine when you can be great? So let's be great. We're going to use, I think we're going to use white cardstock for that. It's time to get out the big shot. Okay. Can you see my little machine here? It's my little Sizzix machine, which I absolutely love. I've had this for quite a many years. So I cut this paper down the side, and I cut it at 4 1/4. And then I'm going to use one of these darlings. I guess it depends on how much they want to write in the middle. Let's give them all the much they can take. And when it's something that has a straight line like that, I always turn this to the side, just so when it feeds through, it doesn't snag on anything. It works better if it's like that.
You smart.
But you do it however you want to. Oops, didn't mean to hit that, sorry. All right, you ready? So we're going to do this. And then we're going to go back. You don't have to go back, but some of the paper I use is a little bit thicker than normal paper, so I always just go back. Look at here, look at here. You want to see? Look! Look how pretty. Okay. Get this monster back over on this little shelf beside my desk. We are almost done. Are you excited? I'm excited. Okay. I hope y'all make a card like this. I'd love to see it. I'm going to do this and this. Put some adhesive on it. Stick that on there. And look, they got a really pretty place that they can write a message. Yay! How about that? I love it. He's fun. That didn't take long to make, right? You guys can do this. And then you open it up and you leave a message. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I really appreciate it. If you like things like this and you'd like to see more, just like and subscribe would be awesome. And I will leave a list of the products that I used and where you can find them at the end of the video. See you again next time. Bye.